Every time someone shoots on you, you react. You sprawl. You grab. You fight the hips. But you're already too late. The takedown was decided before your hands ever moved. And nobody taught you how to stop it at the source. Most fighters learn takedown defense as a reaction system. Someone shoots, you sprawl. Someone grabs the leg, you whizzer. Someone drives, you underhook and fight. All of this is correct, but all of it starts after the takedown has already begun. You are playing catch-up from the moment the drill starts, and against a high-level wrestler, catch-up doesn't win. Here's what biomechanics tells us about how a takedown actually works. Every single takedown in wrestling and MMA requires one thing before it can succeed: a level change. The attacker must lower their center of mass below the defender's center of mass before contact is made. Without the level change, there is no leverage. Without leverage, there is no takedown. The shot becomes a hug that goes nowhere. The level change is the takedown. This is the principle elite wrestlers understand at a neurological level. The level change is the telegraph. Before any shot is completed, before any contact is made, the attacker's center of mass must drop. Their hips lower, their spine angles forward, their head drops below your shoulder line. That drop is your signal. Not the grabbing of the leg, not the driving of the hips. The drop. React to the drop, and you stop the takedown before it ever becomes a takedown. Here is the exact mistake 90% of fighters make. They wait for contact before reacting. They feel the hands grab the legs, then they sprawl. They feel the head hit the hip, then they whizzer. They feel the drive, then they underhook. By the time you feel any of that, the wrestler's level change is complete. Their leverage is established. Their hips are inside your base. You are sprawling against a shot that is already halfway finished. You are reacting to the effect instead of the cause. Elite takedown defenders don't watch the hands, don't watch the legs, don't even watch the hips. They watch the head and the chest. Because the head and chest are the first things to move in any level change. The moment the attacker's head drops below the shoulder line, the defender's hips move back. Simultaneously. Not after contact, not after the grab. At the moment of the drop. The takedown is denied before it was ever attempted. Method 1. The head drop trigger drill. Face your partner at mid-range, no contact. Your partner's only job: drop their head below your shoulder line at random intervals. Your only job? The moment their head drops, your hips move back. Not your hands, your hips. Do not sprawl, do not grab. Just move the hips back and reestablish your posture. 5 minutes. Eyes on the chest and head only. This rewires your trigger from contact to visual. Method 2. The stance and hip height drill. Most fighters give away free level changes with their own stance. If your hips are low and bent, you are already at takedown height. The wrestler doesn't need to level change. You've done it for them. Drill. Stand in fight stance. Check your hip height. Your hips should be high enough that any shot requires the attacker to drop significantly below your center of mass. Walk around, shadow box. Every 30 seconds, check your hip height. Are you maintaining elevation? Or are you slowly sinking into takedown territory? Method 3. Framing before contact. Once you have moved your hips back in response to the level change, the frame goes up. A stiff arm to the crown of the head. A frame to the shoulder. Not grabbing, framing. A rigid structural barrier between the attacker's level-changed position and your hips. The frame does not stop the drive. The hip movement already stopped the drive. The frame controls the head, and the head controls the body. Where the head goes, the body follows. Control the head after the hip move, and the shot is completely neutralized. Here is what breaks this system under real pressure. The flinch. When a high-level wrestler shoots, the speed and aggression of the shot triggers a flinch response. Your hands fly to the head, your eyes close for a fraction of a second, your posture collapses forward. The flinch destroys the hip movement. It locks you in place at the exact moment you need to move. This means the drill must be trained until the hip response fires faster than the flinch.
Stop thinking about takedown defense as something that happens on the ground. It happens standing up, before contact, in the space between the level change and the grab. That space is where the fight is won. Own that space, and nobody takes you down.
The sprawl is not wrong. The whizzer is not wrong. But they are the last line of defense, not the first. Read the level change. Move the hips first. Frame the head second. And stop the takedown before it ever becomes one.
How did you like the video? Share with others. Subscribe for more. Support the channel. Keep learning.